Rightio, here's our little bit of quartz. Have a listen to this. Alright, that's on that side. We turn it over. It is howling. G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Pete's Gold Adventures. Well, we're back out bush. It's been a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I got myself a little case of COVID. So I put the brakes on there for a bit. So yeah, for people who watched the channel, you wouldn't have seen a episode last week. Yeah, nah, I was under the weather, so that didn't happen. Anyway, back out today. Oh, a bit tiring already. Already dug about 10 lead shots, so I thought I'm not going to fire up the camera until I find a bit of gold. And luckily, I found myself a bit of gold. So I'll show you the area I'm working. You'll see why I think this spot's pretty good. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, I'm working the side of a hill. I do like the sides of my hills. You've got a better chance at finding a patch on the side of a hill than on digging. So look, you could get a good digging where you can pull out a little bit, but generally it's quite limited. But out here, this is where you find your patches. And look, I found a few on the side of these hills with a couple ounces. So that's what you got to go looking for. Just over here, that's where the bit of gold came from, but you can see why I'm here. That is a giant open cut. So if you have these giant open cut mines, well, the ground has got to be good and the gold would have been shallow. So there's a fair chance that as they were digging this, look, they would have took away all the good gear, but they did throw some up onto the sides. But this does hook around the corner a bit, so you can imagine the reef is shed out over onto this side anyway. So I was working over here. Got me about 10 leadies just from this one little spot just here. So at the front of the coil, that's the hole where I got a little bit of gold. But I've been here about, I don't know, could be 10, 12 years ago. Someone did rake this area way back then. As you can see, it's well and truly overgrown now. And there's plenty of lead shots, so no sixes have been here to clean up. So that is a good sign. Anyway guys, I'll give you a look at the gold. So the funny thing was, I actually started digging one to the right of the coil there. You can see where the hole's sort of been covered in a bit. That's where I initially got a target, but when I was sort of backing up, just over in front of the coil there, or in front of the scoop, I had another signal. That one went down onto the nice looking ground, so that was okay, but I got the one out to the right first, then I went across and got that one out, and yeah, there we go, nice little bit of gold. Okay, so this is a little bit of gold in the scoop. Probably hear that through the headphones. It's pretty vocal. It's shallow, so I was thought just be another bit of lead shot, but not this time. So it's a nice little bit of gold. Oh look, we're going to crack 0.1 there for sure. Maybe 0.12. Yeah, we're on the board. Look, it's only taken us about half an hour of digging lead shot to get this bit. But yeah, I'll give a look at the ground it came out of. As you can see, just to the right of it, we've got the bedrock. So it's that shaly sort of sandstone stuff. That's what we've pulled out. So there's sort of a bit of it there. So it's gone down just into that harder stuff. So yeah, that's the ground it came from. So as you could imagine, got bedrock running up through there, up beside the tree, more of that sort of shaly stuff. Nature's sluice box, you could say. Anyway, I'm going to keep working this little area here, and hopefully, be a nice little bit here for me. Another one, that'd be nice. A good start to the day. Well guys, isn't it always the way? I just finished filming a nice little lead shot dig, gave it the thumbs down. Very next target looks to be a little spessy. It's a tiny bit of quartz. It's pretty much, as you can see, just kicked the ground and it moved. There we go, lead shot. No, it's a tiny bit of quartz. I cannot see the gold in it, so I might actually give it a little love tap. It's only small, so I don't think I'm going to lose anything or have anything more in the quartz. It's going to be crushable anyway, so I'll give it a little tap. We'll see what's inside, and hopefully it's a little bit of gold. Alrighty guys, so here is the bit of quartz. Nice little iron stained mineralized looking little piece. So hopefully it's got gold. Definitely sounds like it's got something in it, so we'll give it a little tap and yeah, find out. Okay, so it's in half now. Not in that half. So as you can hear, it's not very big. Oh, there it is. A little tiny bit, just down a little vug. Alrighty guys, so there it is. So just a little tiny bit of gold, just sitting down that little vug. So that is pretty cool. That is going to be a sub 0.1. Don't know. Maybe I should leave it in there, not break it out. Looks pretty cool just sitting nestled down there in the quartz. Well, there we go guys, nice little specie. It's always interesting when they're down those little vuggy holes. You can probably hear that steam train, so I'm not going to say where I am, but you could probably imagine I'm somewhere between Malden and Muckleford or Castlemaine, so the old steam train is travelling today. It'd be quite a nice day on the train, so yeah, if you're ever down this way, jump on, go for a cruise on the train. It's pretty good, been on it a couple of times. Anyway, we're not here for the train, we're here for gold, so only one little bit of lead shot in between those two bits of gold, so that's a better ratio of digging 10 to 1, so I'll take 1 to 1. Anyway guys, that was on top of the surface. There's a lot of leaf litter here. I haven't got a rake, so I'm not going to rake it or anything, but I'll just keep scratching around. So could turn out to be a good day. The weather's perfect, so what more could you want? Alrighty guys, so I haven't had another target since that last little bit of gold. I've got a bit of a signal here. It's gone down into the hard ground, so I don't want to have footage of lead shot digs, because that's probably not very exciting, but it is the reality of prospecting, especially with a 6000. But anyway, this one has gone down into the hard ground, so it's going to be a lot harder for lead shot to penetrate that, so there's a better chance that this might be gold and not one of my old mates. So anyway, I'm going to dig this out and hopefully it's the right colour. So it sounded pretty good, it's in the hard stuff, so partial win so far. Nice and crunchy. I'd really like it to be down in that, but it did sound a bit shallow, so I believe it's probably out. Yeah, well it's pretty vocal anyway, so probably sounds a bit better than a small lead shot. Alrighty guys, what do we got? It's gonna be gold. Definitely louder than normal little lead shot. Well, there we go. Somewhat a live dig. Hopefully it's in this quartz. It's not. I have had lead shot stuck to quartz. Tell you what. Super frustrating. Anyway, I'll give it a clean up and see what we can see. I think it's either a crystal or gold. Something shimmering just there. Oh, look at that, it's gonna fall apart actually. Oh, it's definitely gold. I just broke the side off the quartz that's stuck there. I'll give you a look before I clean it. I think it's connected by gold. So guys, this is a little specie. You can see it's shimmering. I might have actually scraped it with a pick, getting it out. You can sort of, I don't know if you can sort of see it. Sort of shimmers in the light just here. That's the gold, but this piece is connected. So I'd say this whole bit here is gold. You can see, oh yeah, you can see a bit of shimmery gold there. Look, I'll give it a clean and see if it reveals itself. But yeah, might be a little bit of a 0.2-ish sort of type, bit of gold, holding that quartz together. Righto, so in the act of cleaning, it actually broken up. So yes, there was gold holding it together, and this is one part of it. So yeah, I don't know, it'd be a 0.1 possibly in that little bit, but what the good bit had in it, or the main part, it had a lot more. So it was obviously attached to that. So there would be probably about 0.3, 0.4 in that bit of rock. So that's probably why it's a little louder. Well, it didn't sound like a little lead shot, but yeah, you can see it shimmering a bit. So I think I gave it a bit of a rub with the pick. But yeah, nice little specy, bit of gold, just hanging out of the rock. That's pretty cool. Well, there we go. That was a nice little specie. And the good thing is, yeah, so between those 3 bits of gold, we have got 1 lead shot. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I hadn't moved very far at all. So all I did then was basically just knock a few tree branches out of the way. So it's just here is where I got the little specie. And just over near the detector there, that's where that one come from. So yeah, obviously that one's a little bit deeper, which is good because it's under the ground and not sitting on top. Yeah, I didn't want to rake, but I might just pull some leaves apart, knock some rocks out of the way. Never know, might be another little sneaky one hiding down there. But 3 turned out to be a good day, so I'm pretty happy. It's been great to get out again after having that crappy COVID. So anyway, I'm gonna keep working this area, and hopefully something that's a little bit bigger for me. Oopsie days, nearly went over. So yeah, a little bit bigger would be nice. Anyway, not going to find it when I'm gas bagging, so I best get stuck into it. Well, I've gone a couple of lead shots since I last spoke to you, basically. So that was a bit of a turd. I've sort of been chasing around this tree. I got this howling signal. It's pretty loud, but it's in quartz, so I'm pretty happy about this one. This sounds great. I haven't seen it. I can't see it. The rock is too dirty. But yeah, I'll give you a look of where I've been sort of having a scratch. And I haven't really moved. My actual waste pile is on where I got the bit of gold before. So basically it's just this little tiny area here. It's got plenty of species. And then who thought you would get some species when you got something like that right beside you? That is about a 20-meter deep chasm in the ground. The old timer's done a lot of work there. But anyway, this is where I'm playing around. So I'm basically going around this tree, and I went lead shot in front of that, lead shot in front of that, specie. Anyway, guys, I'll give you a bit of a listen because we can't really see what we've got yet. We're going to have to give it a bit of a clean up. Rightio, here's our little bit of quartz. A little bit bigger than the others. Pretty dirty. Have a listen to this. Alright, that's on that side. We turn it over. It is howling. So it's either a big bit on here and we're getting it right through the other side, or this rock has more than 1 piece in it. Most definitely on this side. Oh, that sounds great. Anyway, guys, I'm going to give this a bit of a scrub up. We'll see what we've got. Hopefully we can see it. I don't really want to break something like this open out here. Oh, you'd think I'd make myself a little dolly pot to bring out the bush, because it's not like I haven't made about a dozen of them lately. So anyway, I'm going to give it a little bit of a scrub up and see what we've got. Well, I can't really see any big gold, but there is small gold. I'm trying an experiment here with a little jeweler's loop. But if you can see it right center of the screen, there is gold just there, right on the edge of that shadow. I don't know if this is very successful. You can see it right there in the middle of the screen. Might be a bit blurry. Well, it's somewhat there, but it's also in the quartz, in the white part just below that gold. So you can see some, but yeah, the bulk of it is not there. It's inside the rock on this side, and I cannot see any, so it is howling. So I don't know how much is going to be in that rock, but by the sound of it and having gold all through it, I'd say there's going to be a fair bit. I've had it before where you got the contact zones of the host rock, like generally the footwall and the quartz reef, right there, that's where you sort of get a lot of your gold. So it's got that bit of sandstone mixed in with the gold there, but yeah, inside that quartz, I think there's going to be a nice little bit of gold. So we'll have to wait till I crush that one before I can get a weigh up. So I might have to pop home, not now, obviously, give it a whack, give it a crush, find the gold that's in there, and yeah, we'll have to do a final weigh up in the shed at home. Anyway, guys, I'm really enjoying myself today. This has turned out to be a great day. Sun is shining, nose is sniffly, but who cares? All good, we're out in the Aussie bush. Well, it's been a couple of hours now. I've sort of had a bit more of a swing, couldn't find anything up yonder. Had some lunch, gone for about a half an hour more swing, probably not even that, and I am actually buggered. Energy levels have run out. It's not really enjoyable anymore because I feel too buggered. So I might actually just head off. We'll go and have a bit of a crush, and we'll sort of crush these species and see what we got, because I think the results should be pretty good. I don't know. The old stick seems to amplify things, so we'll see how we go. But anyway, next time you see me, I'll be in the shed getting our crush on. Let's see what we got. Well, guys, we are back. So it's time to crush some species and see what we got. I'm pretty excited to crush that big one. I think it might have some decent gold in that one. So I've got the gold monster, best thing around to actually find small gold in your species after you crushed it. So I'll give them a whack, put them in the pan. We'll try and find out what we got hiding in these rocks. Rightio, so this little guy, this is the one with a little tiny bit of gold down in the little vug. I'm going to whack it. I know a lot of people right now are going, don't hit it. But it's all good. Little light tap. I got a heap of species. Okay, there will be a bit of gold in that. So I generally crush it in a cloth so I can chuck it in a gold pan and get him out. So there we go. That's a little tiny bit of gold that was in it. So yeah, she's going to be about a 0.05. I don't think it's very big at all. Righto, next one. This one's got that little bit of gold sort of just hanging off of it. So it's a little bit scrappy, but we'll give it a bang. See what that's got in it. It's probably going to be all quite fine, I'd imagine. So this is one bit that was in it. It's actually not too bad. It's probably only like a 0.05. It's pretty thin. Not bad. Alrighty, this guy. It's got a little bit going on. See if that actually comes off. Oh, there we go. So that bit just unplugged. Not too bad. Probably a 0.03. Maybe a bit better. 0.04. Nice. That will have to go on the acid, that one. I'll just give this, still got another bit, a bit running right across here, so we'll give that a whack. Yeah, I think this is the most of it. It's not a huge amount. Yeah, it's pretty wiry. Might be still a bit in that rock. Alright, for the big guy. Now this one. This is going to have some good gold. Now we did find a little bit on the end, but yeah, I don't think it's exactly the big bit. So we'll wrap this up and give it a whack. See what it's got. Oh, I think you can see a bit. Look at that. That's a nice bit of gold. Might be one bit. I'll fire up the monster and see what it's got to say. That's nice. I wonder if any of this. No, not a murmur. I think that might be the bit that had the gold in the top of it. Oh, there's a bit more here. Not in that one. Ah, no, there it is. That's the one with a bit of gold that was visible up on top. Nothing great. Alrighty. I'll keep whacking this big one. Alright. It's here somewhere. Stuck to the cloth. There you go. Wasn't super huge. Well, that was the big bit. Well, not so big bit, but yeah, I thought it might have gone a little bigger than that. But yeah, the old 6000 does amplify things, but Gold Monster says yes. Pretty cool. Alrighty, so nothing. Righto, if this little guy. Don't think it's huge, probably not that really fine stuff. Well, that bit I thought was small actually wasn't that small. It's actually got a little bit of size to it. There you go. Species can be deceiving. Good stuff. Alright, so a little bit more going on. Let's see what's in this one. Alright. Rightio. It actually doesn't sound too bad. There you go. So there it is, just sitting in there. The old light is fading. It's about to get dark. Oh, there he is. Alrighty. Yeah, not bad. Like a little 0.1 or something. So, nice. Done well out of that rock. Well, basically that's our spoils for the day. So we'll get that on the scales. See what kind of weight we've got. Alright, so let's see how we went for the day. Now, the one I detected first, so this is like the little nugget. 0.19, not too bad. Now this is the biggest bit in the larger specie. It's got a 0.23 for that one. Now this was the larger bit that was hanging out the little specie. 0.21, not too bad. Alrighty, let's tip it all on and see what we got for the day. So there we have it, guys, 0.94, nearly cracked the gram. Well, there we go, guys, 0.94. Look, we got close to the gram. I haven't had a gram day in a while, so look, it wasn't too bad. I probably spent a few hours really swinging. Did fatigue a bit there at the end, and look, it just got a little bit too hard, so I'll be glad when I'm past this COVID thing. Just got the residual effects now, basically. So hopefully in another week or so, I'll be all good to go and I can get out and give it a really good hard crack. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.